Very good morning. Welcome to the session 2021. Today, in English language, I will be discussing the question paper and the syllabus hand in hand before we begin with our lessons. Okay, children? So, your paper, your ICC question paper, your English language question paper is on 80 marks. Okay, and your remaining 20 marks is for your projects or your assessments. Alright? Now this 80 marks question paper covers almost everything in your syllabus. The question paper has 5 questions, okay, 5 broad questions. Question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4 and question 5. Now in question 1, you have already done in your middle school, your junior school, is your composition. Now here, in your composition, you have a word limit. Word limit is 300 to 350 words. You have to write a composition within 300 and 350 words, and the marks that it carries is 20. Okay? But then you have a choice now. In composition, you get 5 topics. You get 5 topics, and you can do any one. Now, under this, you get a descriptive essay. Okay, where you have to describe a morning scene, a local market, a scene in a village. Okay, and the second one you get is a narrative essay. Narrative is when you narrate a personal experience. You were left alone at home with your younger sibling for a day. Describe what happened. Okay, so that is, narrate an incident which took place when you had to stay with your sibling for 2 days, which changed your life forever, something like that. So that is a narrative essay. Then you have an argumentative essay. Argumentative or a debate topic, which is, you get a topic and you have to write for or against. Homework should be banned in school. Write an essay for or against the topic. So, children, please keep in mind, although I'm going to do this in details later, when you are doing an argumentative essay, you have to either write for or against. You can't write for both. Okay? You can't write for both. So that is argumentative. And then you get story writing. A background of a story will be given, or maybe a title of a story will be given, and you have to write an original story. And the last one is a picture composition. Picture composition is something like this. You get a picture, and based on that picture, you have to write a composition. Okay, so that is question 1. Now question 2 is your letter writing. Now children, you've already done in your middle school and your junior school letter writing, yes? So here, letter writing also you have a choice. You get 2 questions. One is a formal letter and one is an informal letter. And this carries 10 marks. That means you have a choice. You can either do a formal letter or you can either do an informal letter. Okay? All this will be taught one by one in the class. Okay? Then question 3. Now this is something new which has been added in the syllabus. It's just been 2 years that this has been added. Okay, it is notice writing and email writing. Okay, new addition to the syllabus. It's been 2 years. Okay, so notice writing and email writing. This carries 5 marks each. Now keep in mind, this does not have a choice. You have to do the notice writing, you have to do the email writing. The question for the notice and email writing is interrelated. So you have to do both. Okay. Then question 4 is, which you have been doing since I think junior school, which most of you all like doing, that is comprehension or unseen passage. Comprehension or unseen passage. You get a passage, you get a comprehension passage, you have to read it, and then after you read it, you have to answer the questions. And the question also is divided in such a way. Now question 4A will have meaning of the words. Give the meaning of the following words. Okay, so 3 to 4 words will be given, and you have to give the meaning of the words which is there already in the passage. Okay, you can give one word answers or phrases also when you're giving the meaning. Question B will be a question and answer. They'll ask a question related to the passage. You have to answer those questions in brief. And question C, which is the most scoring part, okay, where you can score full marks, is the summary writing. Summary writing, or it's also called Prezi writing, which is 8 marks. Now children, you can score 8 out of 8 marks also in this. All you have to do is you have to follow a format, okay? And all this will be done later in the class. The summary writing is 8 marks, where you have to write, a summary for 50 words. A summary for 50 words for 8 marks. Summary related to the passage that you have just read. Okay, so that is question number 4. Question 5. Now from here begins your functional grammar or your grammar portion. Question 5, which includes a tense passage. Your passage is given, the word is given in a bracket, and you have to write the correct form of the word. For example, fill in the blanks with the correct form of the word given in brackets. So this is also called tenses passage. It depends on the tense or the verb. Okay, so that is question number 5A. Then 5B will be your prepositions. You can just call it a tense passage, okay? Just for your understanding, tenses passage. Then you have prepositions. Okay, now this 5A is 4 marks. Prepositions is 4 marks, but you get 8 questions. That means 1 is half marks each. And question C is join the following sentences without using, I'll just clear this, without using and, but, or, so. So you have to join the sentences without using these conjunctions. This is also 4 marks. And question number D is your transformation of sentences which is 8 marks, which only means that you have to rewrite the sentences according to the instructions given. So under transformation of sentences, whatever you have done in grammar falls, okay? It falls under this heading, that is direct and indirect speech, active and passive voice, degrees of comparison, sentences beginning with no sooner, as soon as, sentences with the adverb to, okay, and miscellaneous work, grammar work. So that is transformation of sentences. So children, the question paper itself more or less covers your syllabus for your English language. Okay, question 1, I'll just recapitulate. Question 1 is your composition. You have a choice, essay writing. Question 2 is your letter writing. You have a choice in that, formal and informal letter. Question 3 is your notice and email writing, which is compulsory. You have to do both. Question 4 is your comprehension passage. And this is just a personal suggestion. Comprehension is the most scoring part in your question paper. Okay, you can score full marks also in your comprehension. So that is an unseen passage. And question 5 is called your functional grammar or the grammar portion. Okay, another thing I would want the students to keep in mind is in your ICSE and your ISC, okay, English language is a subject which has negative marking. Okay, that means you might be marked negatively or minus marks if you make these 3 mistakes. One is spelling mistakes. You should be very careful of your spellings. Second is use of punctuation marks. When you're writing your essay, when you're writing your letter, you cannot use commas and full stop and exclamation marks wherever you want. And the third one is use of the article a, an, and the. You have to use it properly. Okay, so if these 3 things you have to keep in mind, if you make a mistake in your question, in your answer scripts regarding spellings, your grammar, your articles, then you will get negative marking. So from the next class, children, I will start with notice and email writing. Just go through this video, and you have any past year's question paper, just go through and practice it. Thank you.